In a dramatic and unexpected twist, media titan Jon Stewart has allegedly turned down a personal request from Meghan Markle to appear on The Daily Show to promote her new lifestyle wine brand, sending shockwaves through the celebrity PR machine. According to insiders close to the production, Stewart didn't just decline the offer, he made a point to mock the entire proposition in a segment that has since drawn both praise and backlash. This public snub has added another humiliating chapter to Meghan's increasingly strained relationship with American media and exposed deeper fractures in her attempt to rebrand herself as a lifestyle mogul. Earlier this year, Meghan Markle announced the launch of her new luxury wine line under the American Riviera Orchard brand. Marketed as a refined blend of elegance and authenticity, the brand was clearly designed to emulate the success of Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop or even Drew Barrymore's wine line. But unlike those brands, which gradually built their credibility through years of consistent product development and loyal fanbases, Meghan's rollout appeared to hinge almost entirely on celebrity access and glossy PR. Sources familiar with her media strategy claim Meghan's team had aggressively pitched multiple high-profile platforms, including The Daily Show, to secure promotional interviews. The plan was simple: appear on credible outlets, charm the audience, and position the wine as the next big thing. But when her team reached out to Jon Stewart's producers hoping for a sit-down that would frame Meghan as both relatable and aspirational, the response was swift and brutal. Jon Stewart, known for his sharp wit and no-nonsense political satire, reportedly laughed off the pitch, allegedly telling his team, "We're not doing celebrity infomercials disguised as interviews." But he didn't stop there. In a recent taping, Stewart seemed to allude to Meghan's request without naming her directly, saying, "Some folks think they can sell their lifestyle brand and royalty at the same time, but that crown's starting to look like costume jewelry." Audience laughter erupted, and social media lit up with speculation that Stewart was referring to none other than Meghan Markle. While Stewart has not confirmed this outright, insiders from The Daily Show have quietly affirmed the connection, noting that the royalty wine lifestyle jab was not coincidental. For a figure like Meghan, who has carefully curated every public move since her departure from royal duties, the implication that she's no longer taken seriously by respected cultural commentators is a damaging blow. This public rejection from a widely respected figure like Stewart isn't just a PR embarrassment, it reflects a broader trend of media fatigue surrounding the Sussex brand. Once darlings of American progressive circles, after their royal exit, Harry and Meghan have seen a steep decline in public goodwill. According to a 2025 YouGov poll, Meghan's favorability rating in the U.S. has plummeted by 18% over the last year, with many respondents citing inauthenticity and overexposure as key reasons. Critics argue that Meghan's constant pivoting from royal rebel to podcast host, from Netflix documentarian to now a wine entrepreneur, has made it difficult for the public to take her ventures seriously. "It's always about brand, Meghan," one former Hollywood publicist remarked. But when everything is a brand, nothing feels real. She's not building a company, she's building a fantasy. The rejection from Stewart also signals a broader sentiment in Hollywood: Meghan's media currency is dwindling. Once courted by Oprah and Netflix, she's now seen as a polarizing figure whose name doesn't automatically guarantee ratings. Industry executives are reportedly wary of being associated with her ventures, fearing backlash or audience indifference. Even her latest Netflix series, rumored to focus on women's empowerment through food, has faced delays and lukewarm anticipation. Sources inside the streaming giant describe tension around creative control, with Meghan allegedly insisting on total narrative oversight, something that didn't sit well with producers who view storytelling as a collaborative process. "She wants the spotlight but none of the scrutiny," said one Netflix insider. Perhaps the greatest irony in Meghan's latest setback is that she has attempted to market her wine brand as an authentic expression of California lifestyle. But authenticity is earned, not manufactured. And Jon Stewart, a longtime champion of truth and transparency, clearly saw through the glossy exterior. His rejection wasn't just about refusing to host her. It was a cultural litmus test: if The Daily Show isn't buying the Markle myth anymore, who is? Meghan has repeatedly leaned on her narrative of being misunderstood, maligned by the British press, and fighting against institutional oppression. While there is certainly truth to her experiences, the repeated commodification of that struggle for book deals, podcasts, and now Pinot Grigio risks turning an important story into a performative routine. Jon Stewart's refusal to host Meghan Markle and his subsequent ridicule may represent a tipping point. It's no longer just British tabloids questioning her intentions. It's American cultural gatekeepers like Stewart who traditionally lean left and have supported progressive causes, signaling that they're done giving Meghan a pass. For a woman once hailed as a voice of change, the descent into celebrity product pitches and media snubs paints a much different picture. What could have been a legacy of empowerment and social impact is increasingly being overshadowed by tone-deaf PR strategies and thinly veiled vanity projects. And if Meghan continues down this path, she may find herself not only unwelcome on The Daily Show but irrelevant in the very media landscape she once dominated. As the backlash intensifies, Meghan's team remains silent, offering no public comment on Stewart's jab or the failed pitch. Meanwhile, critics argue that this moment marks a cultural reckoning not just for Meghan, but for celebrity activism as a whole. The public is growing weary of superficial branding masked as substance, and Stewart's pointed rejection underscores that fatigue. Unless Meghan drastically recalibrates her approach, her ventures may continue to falter. Authenticity can't be bought, and in today's media landscape, it's earned through transparency, not curated Instagram reels or vineyard photo shoots. The question remains, is Meghan willing to evolve, or has America moved on?